A TDSB teacher is facing stunning charges 1 year after the drowning death of a 15-year-old student. The teacher, Nicholas Mills, has been charged with criminal negligence causing death. He was supervising a canoe trip to Algonquin when tragedy struck. Of the 32 students who went to Algonquin for a multi-day canoe trip last year, he was the only one who wouldn't return. 15-year-old Jeremiah Perry went missing after going swimming. His body recovered after a search and rescue operation. Today, 54-year-old Nicholas Mills was charged with criminal negligence causing death.
I was surprised to hear about this. You do see criminal negligence charges in cases where you have people who are in a position of trust. You do see that quite often, where you have somebody who's breaching their duty of care. But I'm unfamiliar with a teacher ever having been charged in Ontario.
Yeah. Perry's family issued a heartfelt statement today saying they believe the charges are warranted under the circumstances, writing, "Although nothing that happens now can bring back Jeremiah or take away the pain of losing him, we hope that having the case proceed through the criminal justice system will be one important step in ensuring a tragedy like this never happens again on a school trip." While Jeremiah was the only victim, he wasn't the only one who didn't pass his swim test. In fact, nearly half the students on the trip failed.
That should never have happened. If you didn't successfully pass a swim test for a trip like this, like a multi-day portaging trip through Algonquin Park, if you can't swim, you shouldn't have been on the trip.
The board has set up new rules. Prior to approving a trip, principals are now required to review all documentation, including swim tests. Parents will also receive and acknowledge the results of swim tests. The board is still conducting their own internal investigation.
Nothing is going to bring their son back, but I think all that we can hope for is that this is a process that is relatively quick and diligent so that they can get some closure.
OPP say the charges come after a lengthy investigation that included more than 100 interviews. Now, the teacher has been on home assignment since the incident last year, and he'll be in court in September to face the charges. The Ontario Teachers College has also launched its own investigation after charges were laid.